Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Shineability Show. If you haven't been here before, my name is Robin Carberry, and I help Gen X women untangle the knot of midlife confusion, uncover what they're here to do, and unleash more flow, meaning, success, connection, and joy in their lives. So I apply my years of experience in mentoring hundreds of folks through growth journeys. I ask questions and I do some deep listening, and I leverage my own journey as an OG Gen Xer to help my clients stop second guessing and backpedaling and instead start moving forward with full confidence that they are on the right track. So a client said to me the other day, I know my mindset is getting in my way, but I still can't take action and move forward. What should I do? So this question comes up all the time, and I wanted to talk about it today. Another version of the same question is, I know what I would tell my client to do, but why can't I apply that same thing to myself? So often what's going on here is that while you know your mindset is off, you haven't really dug into what's going on for you. That does make it hard to take action because you may just know that things feel off or things don't really feel quite right. And how can you really address something when you don't know what it is that you're really trying to resolve? So it's a challenge to take specific action in that case because you aren't quite sure what's going to close that loop for you. That uncertainty in and of itself can cause you distress that you may not even be aware that you're feeling. So our brains are hardwired to want routine, to want consistency. The unknown may not be safe because we don't know what to expect. So even exploring your uncertainty can feel uncomfortable. So mindset work isn't simply knowing that you're getting in your own way and then taking some magic step that makes uncertainty disappear so a clear path opens up for you. I wish it was that easy. That said, I can give you some guidelines for going a bit deeper so you can overcome your resistance to moving forward. And that's what I'm going to talk about on today's episode of the Shineability Show. So first, I want you to take some time to ground yourself in a quiet space that feels safe to you. So it could be a comfortable chair in your office or in your living room. It could be in your bedroom. It could be a cushion on the floor. But it's a space where you're okay, butt on seat, feet on floor, arms on the arms of the chair, if your chair has arms, and just feel into that space and the safety of the space. I am in this space, I am in this moment, and I am okay. Remind yourself that while you're going to explore what may be some uncomfortable feelings, you are safe to do so. Next, I want you to get in touch with your inner toddler and start asking yourself why. So you can begin with the question, why can't I move forward? And then for each answer you come up with, ask yourself why again until you get to the root of what's really in your way. So your first answer could be along the lines of, I can't move forward because I don't know enough yet. Okay. So why do you think you don't know enough yet? Maybe you truly don't know enough. Or maybe your brain is protecting you from uncertainty by convincing you that you don't know enough yet. Or maybe your answer is, I'm not sure what's going to happen if I move forward, and that's scary. Okay, yes, that is scary. I understand that. Then you can ask yourself, well, why? Why is that scary to me? What could happen to me that's scary by moving forward? So keep asking until you get to the root of that answer. You will know when you get the real answer. And if this process really does feel uncomfortable to you and you are struggling to move forward, then stop. Just stop and get some help in moving through the process. It could be a therapist, it could be a friend, it could be your spouse, it could be a coach. Whatever that happens to look like for you, get some help to move through this process. Now, if you've come to the root, if you come to the answer, I want you to give yourself a hug, and then I want you to move your body a bit. Walking outside is a really good option here because you just dug deep and that can be emotional. So giving yourself some love and then moving around can help you process and work through that energy. So next, after you've given yourself some time away from this, after you've moved, after you've given yourself some love and some space, let's get analytical. I want you to make a list. So what could happen if you move forward? Your list should include both the positives and the negatives of taking action. Since you've identified what's behind your resistance, you'll be better able to list out those possibilities. And then, and this is the analytical piece, look clearly at them to determine how likely they are to happen. Next, I want you to acknowledge what you are giving up by moving forward. because there is going to be something that you'll give up, and it can be positive or negative. So in a forward move that I made, I gave up some courses that I created, that I put a lot of time and energy and love into, and that really helped a lot of people. But it turned out to be very freeing for me to give them up, and it was absolutely necessary for me to do so because that allowed me to fully embrace the new direction. So finally, I want you to take some big, deep, clearing breaths in through your nose, all the way down into your belly, and then out through your mouth. And then commit to one action step that will start to shift things for you. So your Gen experiment for this week is to give yourself some space and some love to start exploring your uncertainty. So that's it for this week. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week and a beautiful, happy weekend. And I will see you next Wednesday.